2 ways to divide apples. Mothers have a vital influence on a child's development. As a mother, you must educate your children to speak their hearts from the small town, instead of pretending to deceive in order to achieve their goals. The earliest education a person receives in his life comes from the family, from the early education of the mother to the child. In order to study the influence of mothers on people's life, a famous Jewish psychologist in the United States selected 50 successful people in the United States. They all achieved outstanding achievements in their respective industries, and at the same time selected 50 people with criminal records, wrote to them respectively, asking them to talk about their mother's influence on them. There were 2 replies that impressed him the most. One from the White House, a famous person, one from a prison inmate. They all talked about the same thing. When they were children, their mother gave them apples. The prisoner from the prison wrote in his letter, "When I was young, one day my mother brought several apples, red and of different sizes. I saw the one in the middle which was red and big. I liked it very much and wanted it very much. Yes, at this time, my mother put the apples on the table and asked me and my brother, 'Which one do you want?' I was about to say that I want the biggest and most popular one, when my brother said what I wanted to say first. Mom listened. I gave him a look and blamed him, saying, 'It's wrong for you to do this. A good boy must learn to give good things to others, and can't always think about himself. I want the smallest one, leave the big one for my brother.' My mother was very happy when she heard this. She kissed me on the face and rewarded me with the big red apple. I got what I wanted. From then on, I learned to lie. After that, I learned to fight, steal, and rob. And I did whatever I could to get what I wanted. Until now, I was sent to prison." The famous person from the White House wrote, "When I was young, one day my mother brought a few. There are 3 apples, red and different in size. My brothers and I are all vying for the big one. My mother held the biggest and reddest apple in her hand and said to us, 'This apple is the biggest, reddest and tastiest. Anyone can eat it. Want to get it? Very good. Now, let's have a competition. I will divide the lawn in front of the door into 3 parts. Each of you will be responsible for trimming it, and whoever does it the fastest and the best will have the right to get at it.' The 3 of us had a weeding competition. As a result, I won the biggest apple. I am very grateful to my mother. She made me understand the simplest and most important truth. If you want to be the best, you must strive to be the first. She has always taught us to do the same. In our family, what good things you want must be won through competitions, which is fair. What you want and how much you want, you must pay the corresponding effort and price for it. The hand that rocks the cradle is the hand that rocks the world." A mother is a child's first-year teacher. You can teach him to tell the first lie, or you can teach him to be an honest person who always strives to be the first. All the glory and pride in the world come from the mother.